back. How's it going, everybody? Well, it's yours, Big J.
Oh, wait, can I do the intros? Can I do the intros again? All right. So it's the Monday night recap. I'm so excited to be here. Joining us tonight, we have the CEO of Too Lit Supports Discord, crown champion of Fortnite, crusader of the collabs, a TikTok legend in the making. He puts the lit in Too Lit, Mr. Hutchhoggin himself, Big J Too Lit. Next up, he's one part of his clan called Motivation for Greatness, one of the most electrifying streamers on Twitch, the DBD Kenkel God himself, the end. And next up, my partner in podcasting crime, co-owner of the newly rebranded Shiny Tim, I can't even say it, Tin Army, as well as an admin for Too Lit Supports and the Bearded Kingdom. It's your boy, Radical Foil 1796. Woo! And lastly, also co-owner for the Shiny Tin Army and admin for Too Lit, as well as Bearded Kingdom, an advocate for mental health and personal accountability. I'm your moderator for the evening, Shiny Hero 2873. Gentlemen, we have a lot to cover tonight, don't we? Alrighty, well, we're just going to kick it off. The first game I had on the list was the Bills and Dolphins game. Now, if you recall, when we were talking about predictions last week, we had settled in with Jay and myself voting for the Bills, and then Radical in the end coming up with the winners in the Dolphins. Who wants to take it?
I'll go ahead and take it. As y'all already know, I'm gonna keep it real. I say this right now. I'm gonna keep saying this. People sleep on the Dolphins, man. I don't know why they have been all season. They're 3-0, guys. Okay, they're 3-0 right now, and I'm a believer. I mean, even though Tua got hurt, I gotta say, still this offense is looking mighty scrumptious, and even that defense kind of stepped up this week. So I mean, kudos to the Dolphins, man. I still see them still kind of rising to the occasion almost every week. I mean, every game, I think still they have something to prove. People already just marked them off. But like I still said all the time, man, that key addition when they added Tyreek Hill to this team, the dude is a playmaker. He is a game changer, and he's doing his thing. So kudos to the Dolphins. I'm happy Dolphins, y'all made me right this week. Just like I've been saying, man, people are sleeping on them. Just keep sleeping on the Dolphins, man. Everybody's still on that high rise for the Chiefs, but I'm a believer in the Dolphins though. So go ahead, Rad. Go ahead, man. Take it over.
Until next week, because they're going against my Bengals on Thursday Night Football. No, I'm impressed by Tua. I'm impressed by him. I mean, again, he did have those six touchdowns last week, and although he did get injured in that game, I think he still had a pretty solid performance with his team. And the defense, he said it himself in the post-game interview. The defense stepped up for him. Like, they showed the offense last week. This week, they showed the defense.
So, with that being said, your boy Tua went 13 out of 18 for 186 yards with one touchdown pass. So, I got to say that, and what people didn't realize is he took a major hit, and he still got up to shake it off. That's toughness. So that just that just shows you how amazing this football game is. Just the love of the sport. So
most definitely.
Now I'm over here.
Some of those hits that you see, it's crazy. Like you're like, how did they get up off the field sometimes? And sometimes they're able to shake it off, and sometimes they don't.
However,
pretty impressive.
We have to cover Josh Allen too. 400 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had rushing yards too to add to it. I mean, he might just be this year's MVP.
I'm gonna go a step further and even say it like already. I can, if he keeps playing like how he's playing, because even still, I mean, you can argue still with. I'm not gonna put him too far just ahead of the pack on MVP, because again. I know it's another game we're going to get to. Lamar Jackson is still doing pretty well too,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think they're tit for tat right now with how their play styles are. But, I mean, it's still up in the air. But he is a true candidate for MVP. in my mind too. Josh Allen.
Anybody
definitely.
bringing up the rear for like top 3?
I was just gonna give out the stats for Mr. Josh Allen. So he went at 42 out of 63, and then 400 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, I mean, these guys are onto something. Like this is MVP material right here. Like, hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. This guy is out here. He's balling.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if I'm gonna say my top 3 right now, I am gonna go. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to. I mean, because he's just. I mean, regardless of the teams he's playing, he's still playing lights out. Even though he got hurt, I'm gonna put 2 in there, and people are still.
Really?
I'm not even an Eagles fan, but the Eagles are playing like Hurts.
Jalen Hurts,
playing
yeah.
phenomenal.
Jalen Hurts
Phenomenal. I don't even like the Eagles. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but I always give respect, man. The stats don't lie. Their record's not lying right now. They're playing phenomenal football. He's my second, and I'm gonna have to cheat. Okay, I have to cheat here. The other two, I have to put 4 in there. I know it's top 3, but I have to put Josh Allen and still, like I said, Lamar Jackson in that category too as MVPs right now.
So for me on that, I'm gonna say I also got Josh Allen as number 1 right now. I've got Lamar Jackson at 2. I think his performance has just been showing that he can run the ball and throw the ball. That he's not just a rushing quarterback, which some people would say he is.
Yeah.
And I think my third just has to be Patrick Mahomes. I mean, throwing the ball, he has been good. I don't like him, but I think it has to be. He's been carrying that team without Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Jay, what's your top 3?
So I have to go with them with Josh Allen, being number 1. I like how Lamar Jackson's doing as well. I feel like the third slot, it could be anybody's game, but I feel like Patrick Mahomes is he's gonna do something. He's gonna come out of it. He's gonna come out the slumps and he's gonna get back to what he does.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna wait 1 more week before I give you my top 3.
Oh, did us dirty.
You see how she? Wow.
I did.
Wow.
I did. I want one more week.
That's not fair.
Wow. That's
Hey, you know what? You offered to give me your predictions right now. I didn't say you had to. I was just curious. So
wow. You see how she did this? Oh my goodness.
Wait 1 more week.
She's cheating. She's gonna get closer than us because she's waiting another week.
Hey, you know what? I'm coming up. Listen, I have a severe handicap in this sport. So, I think you should allow me a little bit more time to settle in with these players.
Jay, you know what she's going to do? She's going to tell us all that Cooper Rush is MVP.
No way.
Hey, after what? Hey, we're going to find out tonight. They are
Aren't
getting
you
ready.
shiny hero?
They are getting ready.
No. Hey, Jinkies. All right. Next up, I have the Packers versus the Bucks.
Ooh, I mean, if any of y'all want to take that, y'all can.
I just want to point out.
I want to talk about that.
We do need to talk about that, but just for the record, everyone voted for the Bucks to win.
Correct.
I stand corrected on that. No lie, I did pick the Bucks because come on, man, it's TB12. I wasn't going to go against them, but hey, kudos to the Packers. They had a defense
so determined
ready for
to pick
them. The Packers. They're ready for him. And like I said, they honestly, to be truly honest, they kept the ball out of his hands for a lot of that game. I think TOP, time of possession, definitely Green Bay had more time of possession than the Buccaneers. Even in my mind, the Buccaneers still over time still even had a chance to win the game, because of how close the game was. But kudos to the Packs. They proved me wrong. TB12, you failed me. I don't know if it's the age starting to catch up with you or what, man, but come on, bro. You can't be sitting there making me look like a fool now. After I'm, when it matters, now all of a sudden now you lose when obviously you should have won the game, but whatever.
So What you gotta say, Rad? What you gotta say? Look,
I gotta say that,
I know you want to say something about Tom Brady. I know it.
Oh, no. I don't want to get on the subject of Tom Brady. Y'all know I can get pretty controversial with comments. So,
Oh man.
especially when it comes to sports. So all I'm gonna say was I expected Tom Brady to play like the GOAT, essentially since with how wishy-washy Green Bay's been.
Yeah.
But in Green Bay's defense here, I'll say that I think it was needed for their team to win this game.
Yes.
Because of again, the way they played against Minnesota was absolutely, completely, and utterly unacceptable for their team.
Definitely. And would you say still that? I mean, the Buccaneers are a better team than the Vikings, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just
Absolutely.
the way that I see it, like it just doesn't make sense. But that's how football is, though, right, guys? I mean, any given Sunday, any team can really be beat, right? So it's but
Cincinnati.
not like this though.
You could say that about Cincinnati, man. I mean, I'm just saying. Did anyone ever expect last season they went to the Super Bowl?
No,
I did not expect that. So they definitely
you got to go against potentially Buffalo, Kansas City.
Yeah,
Tennessee was really good last year. And these were teams that they were all down on and had to come back to win.
Right.
So I mean, people, and they were underdogs in every single game.
Yeah, in every game.
So,
they had to pretty much win out. Mm-hmm.
That goes to your point. Any given Sunday, any team could win. It's just who goes out and plays the best.
But I mean, honestly though, like what was the stats again? If I'm looking at the stats right here, wait, because I'll take the stats over, man. I ain't much gonna take the stats.
Thank you so much.
I just want to make a real stat. I just want to say, Shiny Hero, I appreciate that Dallas Cowboys shirt that you're rocking right there.
Really? Okay,
I appreciate. I appreciate you.
I did it.
I just want to say I seen the face that was made whenever the Vikings was mentioned, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So back to the game. So Aaron Rodgers went 27 out of 35, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, that's some really good stats.
Yes.
And then you got Mr. TB 12 with 31 out of 42, 271 yards with 1 touchdown. Really, really good stats right there. I mean, even though it was a low-scoring game,
I mean, they couldn't get a running game started at all.
It proves to you that defense is taking over. This year, it's a defensive battle. Like we all know, defense wins games, but 14-12, defensive.
A lot of not high-scoring games this week either. I think we had like a few that were really down, like under 20 points. At least I think like at least 2. This one. And another one I know that's a recap I think we're going to catch up on. But, man, the scores were just a little atrocious this week. Not a lot of offense. A lot of defense going on for sure.
Definitely. Defenses were stepping up.
TB12 again, you failed me, bro. Hopefully you don't do it again. I have to throw it in there, man. TB12 did me wrong.
Quick shout out, y'all, if I can.
Uh-oh.
I want to shout out this person live right now. Yo, Zero the Hero, I appreciate the 1,400 biddies, man.
Woo!
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Very much appreciated, Lord.
Nice.
Thank you so much, man.
All right. Anyone else want to do some shout outs while we have a brief break here?
Oh, no.
I would like to give a shout out to Miss Jinkies, Peaches and Queen, and just everybody that joins in. Just everybody.
Heck yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
I already know that love is here, yo. We appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming through tonight.
Next up, Radical's favorite, Jets versus the Packers. I'm just going to tell you, Shiny and Rad had the Bengals. Imagine.
No.
I'm not going to say what she said, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not going to repeat it. I will not. I will just let that be in the VOD. I will let that be.
What?
Johnny, when you announced the game, you said Jets versus Packers.
Oh, sorry. I meant the Jets versus the Bengals. Sorry.
Exactly what you meant, girl. It's all good.
We know what you meant.
Sorry. My list is very condensed, so everything goes across the sideline. Jets and the Bengals.
Ow. I'm gonna take this because I think this was a very, very big bounce back game for defense and offense of Cincinnati, honestly. Joe Burrow and the Bengals started looking like the team that they were going into the Super Bowl in the second half of last season. Jets were struggling that game to get some offense going. Joe Flacco, he's not quite the best. Obviously, everyone knows I'm not going to like Joe Flacco. He's a Ravens quarterback in the future. So,
Yeah.
in the past, I should say. So, for the future. He's a future Hall of Fame Ravens quarterback, I think, though. He'll go in their Hall of Fame at least.
For sure, definitely.
But anyway, so I think that the Bengals made a very big statement with this game. That they're still around as a good team.
Right.
That, that they're still, just because they lost 2 games in a row doesn't mean that their season's completely over.
Right.
And I think they definitely highlight that scenario where there's teams that lose 2-3 games in a row in the very beginning of the season. They can come back and make the playoffs and can win how many ever games in a row. So I think overall that's a big thing to highlight. Burrow was playing very well defense.
And again, it brings me back to say, like, about teams that are actually supposed to, like, when people talk about these teams, even from like last year, how the Bengals finished so strong. Of course, people are going to talk about how good they need to do this year, and yet they almost started off 0-3. So, I always think about it this way with good teams. Good teams are supposed to win the games that you're supposed to win. They're supposed to beat the Jets. Okay, that's a game that you're supposed to win. You're not supposed to lose that game. You lose that game, you're 0-3, and now we're wondering, well, was that last year push that y'all had so hard a fluke or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Then you start getting some uncertainties. People start doubting your team, and then the locker room probably starts to sputter down, and then it's like a domino effect. But you win these games. A great statement win for them, definitely. But I want to see more, because you can't be going 1-2 like down the stretch, because you only got 17 games, right? It's not like basketball where you have you can have a couple of trips in the road, and you have still so many games to be able to get into the playoffs, right?
Right.
Football, you can't lose. You can't go 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and thinking that you're going to get in. You know what I'm saying? It's just not happening. So hopefully this statement win gets them over this hump with those 2 losses, and they can start, getting that defense, and Joe Burrow starts just lighting the scoreboard up. Him and Chase start doing their thing. But good statement win in my mind, definitely for the Bengals.
Definitely.
I would just like to make a comment. I know I'm not a huge football aficionado, but we're getting there. I'm learning quickly.
Get it, girl.
You are. You're getting it. You got it.
You got it. You got it.
You own this. You own this.
You in it.
I just
look what you got on. You got such a good attire.
I'm invested now. I just want to say, this game, though. Okay, I'm not trying to slight the Bengals. I'm not trying to slight the Jets, but I just want to say this kind of seemed like a slow game compared to last week.
Right.
Okay. I don't know why. I just felt like this game was just going on and on. There was no drama to it. I was kind of hoping for a little more drama. Because last week it was everything felt so cutthroat. Everything was just kind of going wrong for the Bengals, and it was just oh, this is just not going well. But it was exciting, right? But this kind of seemed like a game. I don't say a game of attrition, but it was it just kind of had a slow roll to it.
I think it was because they were playing against the Cowboys.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, I gotta mess with Radical on that, man. I think it was because they were playing the Cowboys last week.
I'm waiting for y'all to start praising Cooper Rush.
Oh,
he did good. He did. I don't. Why?
Well, I'm not even talking about Shiny at this point.
Yeah, he's slugging us with that one. That was a slug at us, yo.
Hey, Shiny, can we highlight what Superman Creed just said? I want to highlight that. I think that's funny.
Drama the Bengals and Jets wasn't a game.
You know what? It's fine, bro.
No,
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm glad they won. It just seemed kind of I'm not attacking. It was the Jets' fault.
Also, Zero the Hero for the gifted sub. I didn't see that. Appreciate you.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's move along before things get
little
She still has it highlighted. Oh my
Talking
goodness.
about the rush again, and then she's gonna start talking about the Bengals being bad. I get it. I see how it is, Shiny. I've never once talked about the Dallas Cowboys nor the Minnesota Vikings in a bad way.
All I said was it was just kind of like the game was a different kind of game than what we saw last week.
A
all
different
That's all
kind
I'm
of.
saying. And they
Okay,
and
listen,
they won
listen,
it.
Zero
They should have
Hero.
won last week. They didn't. They did this week. Yay, Bengals.
I'm always nice to Shiny. Come on.
All right.
I'm just classy, that's all.
Ah, not the classic.
All right. Next up, friends, we've got the Rams versus the Cardinals. As a reminder, Radical and I chose the Rams. Cuzzo, you and Jay chose the Cardinals.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did.
And I don't. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with this one myself because I don't even know. I guess I like stirring the pot a little bit. I know that's just how I roll. But man, goddamn, freaking Kyler, man. I know you don't got D Hop right now, bro, but he ain't the only receiver you need to throw to, bro. Just
So did
because he's
AJ
not
Green,
there,
man.
you don't have to play like straight dog, caca. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I mean, and don't get me wrong. It's again, I mean, we're talking about Aaron Donald here. We're talking about the Rams. God, I don't even know why I did it. But like I said, I thought like still they're on that high horse right now. They lost, 2 games. I'm thinking they're gonna go in. They're gonna lose this one. They're gonna be 0-3. We're gonna be talking about Super Bowl champs. What? Ooh, what? But again, they shut me up. Definitely proved me wrong that they are the defending champs. And like Kyler Murray's not going to come in here and beat us, man. We already know as long as we take him out, we pretty much win the game. And that's exactly what they did. They came after Kyler Murray. They did not let him settle. They took care of business, just like they should have. So kudos to the Rams. They did what they were supposed to do.
So,
Gentlemen?
I really get nothing on this game.
so I just want to say that Kyler Murray, he went 37 out of 58, and then he had 314 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions.
Is that all? He's almost 60 damn balls he almost threw.
Yeah, so
Oh my
with
God.
that being said, no touchdowns. That tells you that he was definitely out the zone. The Rams definitely pressured him and put a lot of defense on him. Matthew Stafford put in 18 out of 25, 240 yards. He also didn't have any touchdowns or interceptions. So
But he was way more efficient though, huh? Very much more efficient.
Way more efficient. And that was definitely a defensive game. 20-12. Rams, they're proving that reason why they won the Super Bowl last year. And
Their defense.
Definitely.
I mean, Aaron Donald, man, the true playmaker on defense, man, bro. I wish he was a Cowboy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
He won MVP for a reason. Super Bowl
Yeah.
MVP. I mean, he
So-
put Joe Burrow on his ass.
So what are we thinking? Cardinals got no game this season, or
Cardinals are
TBD
always so
still?
wishy-washy.
They are.
They're
I
wish-washy.
mean, even last season, they were like what? They lost like their last
Yeah, they lost like
6
four,
games or something like that.
four or 5 games. Yeah, they went on a losing streak. And again, like it all came down to me, like like how you said, Shiny, you like drama. It was definitely a lot of drama last year with Kyler Murray wanting to get re-signed with the team, and they didn't re-sign him, and for obvious reasons, especially for how he's playing right now. I probably wouldn't re-sign him either, because because you don't have DeAndre Hopkins, you're a pro, dude. You're supposed to be able to throw to whatever receiver, whatever they give you, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think at this point, they're in trouble. But like I said, I'm not gonna just put it completely on Kyler Murray, but he is the big reason why they're in this slump right now for sure.
So what do you think it is? Do you think it's his lack of synergy with the team, with the offense, or what? I mean, like, what do you think it would take to
we
turn
don't
it
know
around?
what's going on in their locker room, but from last year, it seems like it's resonating over to this year.
Mhm.
For what the drama they had last year is coming over to this year and it's showing. Like the team's just probably not responding to his leadership. And that also has a lot to do with coaching too, I'm gonna say. So
Yeah.
that coach has his hands full.
All right. I mean, I don't know anything about the Cardinals coach.
Well,
Cliff Kingsbury.
What is his name? Cliff Kingsbury or something?
Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know.
Yeah.
Clint.
I
I don't know.
I can throw in there the fact that because they didn't negotiate a contract with him, he was seriously thinking about leaving the team. I know he had unfollowed them on Twitter. Like, it was getting really crazy. People didn't know if he was going to stay, if he was going to go. but they definitely thought he was going to leave once they say he unfollowed their official Twitter. So
That's never a good sign.
I thought he was going to get traded personally. I thought they were going to trade him. I was like, shoot, come to Dallas, man. We'll take you straight up. We'll use you.
Like we said, still got to have that synergy. If the relations aren't solid, it's going to undermine, I think, everyone's effectiveness. But
right,
just my
true.
opinion.
That's true.
We've got the Raiders and the Titans. Now, we didn't really highlight this game to watch, but I put it on the list anyway. So this was a lot closer than we thought because we thought this was going to be a shutout and not worth watching. But instead, Raiders came back 22, Titans 24. So we didn't even make predictions on it.
I did not. And I'm going to say because, again, the Titans were 0-2 and the Raiders were 0-2. So, I mean, I wasn't really hyped about this game. But, again, man, rivalries are just always the best games. You know what I mean? So
True.
I don't know why we just didn't go ahead and try to do a prediction here. But,
honestly, thought we covered them all, but
no, we didn't. No, we definitely missed this one. Okay. But again, the all hail to the King Henry. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry, man, that dude is a stud. I mean, 6'4", 6'5" running back, man, over 240 something pound running back.
Yep,
bro, that's a battering ram, literally just coming at you every time. The Raiders, they started off pretty good. If I was looking at the scores, Cuzzo, you got those scores for me real quick, man? Check those scores up for me.
22-24.
And what was the score pointage between the first and through the fourth quarter? Because I didn't see the game per se, but I'm looking at the stats here.
So it showed that the Titans started off 7, then they had 7. In the second quarter they had 17, and then the Raiders, they started off with 3 the first quarter. Second quarter they had 7. Okay. And then the third quarter they scored another 3 points, and then the fourth quarter they scored 9. So
again, with him saying that, like it's just like I said, how the game was just like you said, there was no drama in this game, except like still at the end is when it was really getting good. And I didn't even watch this game. I didn't watch it because I didn't think that it was going to be really that good. Which to me, I'm a football fan, so I hold myself accountable for definitely not watching this game because it ended up being a good game, So, again, kudos to the Titans, man. They did that, along with Derrick Henry just running it down their throats. God.
Definitely.
All right. Well, I saw up in chat, we saw Colts versus the Chiefs. Anybody catch that game?
My goodness.
Upset.
Superman Creed had the question.
Definitely an upset.
A true upset in the making, and I love it too. I love it, man. I love upsets. I love those. Those are the best ones because, again, man, people are marking off Matt Ryan, man, after he had pretty much his whole career in Atlanta and, in that Super Bowl against the Pats when they gave up that 23-point lead. He's never been the same. Never been that MVP caliber quarterback that we were so used to, Every year he put up phenomenal numbers, but they could never get deep into the playoffs, And when they actually made that run, they ran into, the Pats, and you already know how that game went. So, again, the Colts knew that they had a good quarterback, I guess still like a game manager in Matt Ryan now because he's not that bomb guy anymore that just throws the ball down there because he doesn't have a receiver like a Julio Jones that can take care of business. So, I mean, a true upset, though, because it seemed like that the Chiefs, like I said, took advantage. Not like they underestimated them, and they kept creeping around, kept staying in the game, and then all of a sudden, Colts came and slapped them right in the mouth. So that's what they get.
Patrick Mahomes went 20 out of 35, 262 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception.
Wow, yeah, this game was definitely a slower game for him.
Yeah,
Matt Ryan went 27 out of 37, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Very efficient.
Don't forget, he did throw that game-winning touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. Very efficient, man. And he did it, and they did it when it mattered most. That's what I'm saying. Like, you keep a team around. I mean, they're pros, guys. I mean, if you keep a pro team in the game with you, they're going to make you pay. And especially if you underestimate them. And I guarantee you that's exactly what the Chiefs did. They underestimated this team. And the Colts came back and showed them, like, hey, man, we're pros just like you guys. Any given Sunday, guys. Remember, any given Sunday.
So you
Any
don't
team
think
can
they'll
beat.
make that mistake twice?
Probably not. No, I don't see it.
I don't know.
I don't
The
see it.
Chiefs.
No, I don't see it. Heck no.
What's
I
that,
don't know.
Radical?
I said I don't know. We'll see. That's all I
You
can
don't
say.
think that the Chiefs have what it takes?
I think the Chiefs. I always thought the Chiefs are a really overrated team, to be quite honest.
What?
Yes.
You better
Because they would get
justify
beat.
that. You better justify
They got
that.
they got
They
Andy
would get
Reid.
beat by the easiest of teams. I can't say that. I can't talk much shit because Cincinnati also has gotten beat by. I mean, hell. Sorry, not sorry, y'all. A franchise quarterbackless Cowboys team. And then
I
look at
mean-
who they lost to in week 1.
Mm.
So I can't talk shit on being a bad team or getting beat by a bad team. But
But you say that they're overrated, though. So are you saying
they had Tyreek Hill? They were, because they should have won the Super Bowl. They should.
They did.
should beat Cincinnati, and you all know that.
Nah. Well, I'm always
Joey
it's always
kept the
model for me,
comeback, you
man.
know.
Any given Sunday, a team can be beat no matter what team they have. I mean, if you really don't like just like now, the Chiefs, like I said, underestimated the Colts, and the Colts made them pay. Very good upset win, though. I love the
Ooh,
upsets,
shoot.
man. Upset win is what I love. I love those because it shows the fight in the team. Definitely does show
Sure.
a fighting team.
All right.
I-
So that wraps up basically. I mean, anything else you guys want to add to any of these
Seriously.
games?
I want to go to the. I just want to bring this up because I know because I think we watched this one, the Ravens and the Pats game, right?
Yes.
That game, I'm telling you right now, it's the same thing that I'm going to keep saying about Lamar Jackson all season long, man. What a phenomenal, instead of just being a quarterback, like an athlete, a true athlete on the field is Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a phenomenal athlete just at the most important position on the football field. Okay. That dude can score from anywhere. He's rushing for 100 yards a game. He is their leading rusher at the most important position in the game. But me saying that is just he's doing everything offensively. Everything offensively is going through Lamar Jackson on that team, and he's doing it with flying colors. He's doing everything. And on another note, Matt Jones just got hurt, right? He got I heard he had a high ankle sprain, so now he's going to be out for a few weeks. So now the Pats are once again going to be bloom.
no more Jimmy G.
They can't go back to Jimmy G. They should have
You let him get out of there, man. You let
should
him
have got him back early in the
rot
season,
on the
right? They
bench.
should have traded for him. But like I said, Matt Jones, he's still young. He still has a lot of football left in him. I think he's going to be okay. But it's going to be something seeing them again without a quarterback again for the next few weeks. I don't think the Pats are going to be able to bounce back from it. I don't.
I don't even know who their backup quarterback is, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Hey, is it still Brian? Is it still Brian Hoyer? You think?
I don't think so.
Really? I bet I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because Bill Belichick always holds on to those old ass quarterbacks for whatever reason, man. It's like he has a soft
I
spot
think
for
we
him or
should
something.
look
I don't
this
know.
up right now. Also, if I may, I want to provide an update on something.
What's up?
Just say it.
The Giants kicker just missed a field goal. So it's 0-0.
Well, if you want to put it out there, the football was tipped, so it helped with the miss of the field goal. So
Yeah, I was gonna,
great
Coach,
defense.
I
Great
appreciate
defense.
I appreciate you bringing that up, man. I was gonna say, well, it was actually
Yeah.
tipped,
It
but
was
hey, it's all
tipped.
good. We'll take the.
You know what? You know what? It's fine. Either way,
he missed it. He missed the shit.
he missed it.
He missed
Yes, we are all invested in the Cowboys Giants game right now. We're all on board.
Except for Shiny.
it. Yes.
Team Cowboy. What are you talking about? I'm
Yeah,
Team Cowboy.
she's gonna tell you all about Cooper Rush here in a second.
Oh my!
You know what?
Yeah.
If you
it's
don't
okay.
tell us
I
that
will. If you keep
Cooper
at
Rush
it, I
scored
will
touchdown
never wear
passes
my
next
Bengals
drive,
shirt again. Keep it up.
Oh no.
Keep it up, and I will put a hex on my Bengals shirt. Keep it up.
No.
You will not do that thing.
Keep
You will
it
not.
up.
Whoa.
Go
You will
ahead.
not.
What else you want to say? I'll do it live on air too. I will let everyone. I'll
Woo.
hex it and
I
burn
hope-
it.
Oh my goodness!
Not the burn.
Not the burn. Let it burn. Don't
Keep it
burn
up.
it.
You
Oh,
want to
y'all
make fun of Cooper Rush some more? Keep it up. All right. All right.
Somebody wants me mad at them.
So, with that said, do we want to talk about your fantasy football leagues? How are we doing?
I'm once again going to go ahead and say it. Them damn Dolphins. Y'all sleeping on that offense.
Bro.
Yo,
No, listen. I take your damn advice. I get Tua, right?
Well, I'm just saying, Tua's hurt. But what I'm saying is, though, man, it doesn't matter what quarterback they actually got in there now. They got Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill can smoke a cheetah.
Who is their backup quarterback? Again, who is the Dolphins' backup quarterback?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know the Dolphins' backup quarterback.
do we have any Dolphins fans that can just
Is it
tell us
Chad-
off the
is it
rip?
Chad Henne?
Just off the muscle, because I really don't know their backup quarterback. I know a few, but not that many. I
Is
can't
it
go that
Chad
deep
Henne?
into Miami's history. But I'm going to say that the offense of the Dolphins, as long as Tua stays healthy and he can throw like that, and also the Eagles too. As much as I despise them. I do not like the Eagles, guys.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater, really? Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Nice.
Okay.
Which means they'll still be.
I'm just
Pretty
saying
good.
they'll be pretty good. Yeah, they won't be too bad.
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater isn't bad. So.
He's not. It's just injuries that plagued his career, bro.
Yep. That
Injuries
especially that
plagued
big
him.
one when he played for Minnesota.
Yes, yo, it plagued him. Poor guy. I really hate that for Teddy, man, because he's really a good quarterback.
And then he went
Just
to New
as-
Orleans and he played himself for a contract. So I mean,
Mm,
he got a backup, but he's still good.
I think still a backup to me is just as decent as your starter. You know, when your starter goes down, he's supposed to just
Exactly.
pick
You
up
never
right
know.
where he falls off. So I think Teddy
Just like
Bridgewater's
Saints,
a good pickup, and I think he's going to do fine. He's probably drooling right now, knowing he's going to get in there with Tyreek Hill and Waddle, about to start throwing the lights out. So
I know when he was
I'll
with Denver, he
I
did
will
really
pick
good.
the Dolphins offense, guys. Please, in
Yeah.
your fantasy leagues, just go ahead and trade it. Trade them. Get most of the
All right,
freaking
Jay.
Dolphins
You have any
players.
Dolphins players?
I
Get some
can't
of the Dolphins
recall.
players and do it. Okay,
He said, "Just do it."
just do it.
All right.
man. Do
Anybody
it.
who has Tyreek Hill in our league, I'll trade you the whole darn team.
Oh my goodness! Hey, that guy is stacking up points on his own. Like,
Yeah, dude. What
I
is
think
it,
it's
like
Zombie
almost
Don,
20 to
so-
30 points a game?
does Zombie Don have him?
I'm about to look right now.
The Don. If he has him, oh, he's gonna win most
I mean,
of
he has
every game.
158 points, so I'm not surprised if he does.
I can't be
He
the
is-
only one watching the Cowboys game right now. Correct?
I am,
Oh,
but I'm trying to keep
yeah.
it professional.
I'm trying to keep
I know. I
professional.
can't help it.
did
They're
see
making
a-
some
They're,
phenomenal catches
they're
right
that
now.
close. They're that close to
Oh, here we
scoring.
go.
So,
Here
I'm
it is.
sorry. I'm
Here
sorry.
it is. Here it is.
I can't help it.
Here it
They're-
is. Here it is.
Look,
I promise I was gonna.
Cooper
I was
Rush
gonna-
I'm not.
for
I'm not.
MVP,
I'm
y'all.
not, I'm
Cooper
not
Rush
looking
for
at it. I'm
MVP,
not
come on.
looking at it. I'm staying focused. I'm focused, guys.
Wait,
I'm
did
right
I just
here.
see his
We're in
face
here.
for the first time ever? Is he really a ginger?
Yeah.
We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Damn it. He's at a ginger. Hey, man. Hey. Look, hey, think about it, Radical, though, man. Your Bengals still won, bro.
look the smile. Look the smile. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Your Bengals
Don't
still
tell.
won, man.
Is Radical going to be the Stephen A. Smith of this whole
Oh!
conversation? Is he going to be the Stephen A. Smith of our little show that we got?
Not the Stephen A.
Not the
Hey, man,
Stephen A.
That'd be
Stephen
Shannon
A.
Sharp.
Oh, Shannon? Hey, Shannon Sharp be, hey.
Hey, he be
Sharp
on
is a
point.
realist. Hey,
He be
a
on
realist.
point.
Listen,
He a realist, man.
I will get my goat mask and scream about Tom Brady for the next 5 hours. Okay.
Oh my!
The GOAT.
The goat.
Him and Skip Bayless, man. They're two peas in the pod, man. Them two guys are great.
I mean, a lot of people call me Skip Bayless in my heyday. Literally.
No stuff, really? You're lying, really?
I'm serious. Whenever I would
What?
talk sports with my friends, they'd be like,
They called you
"You making
Skip?
some crazy theories, my friend."
Yeah, hey,
And
hey,
then
Skip
this shit would
Bayless.
be true, and I'd be like,
Skip Bayless, man. That's one thing I gotta say about Skip, man. He has to be one of the most diehard Cowboys fans ever. Because that dude,
"Did you see that
I
day
don't
he
care.
put on? He put on.
I don't care what our record is, man. He will go for whatever quarterback, whatever head coach, whatever owner. He don't care, man. He's gonna be a Cowboy till the grave. He won't care if we go 0-12 or 0-16. He's still gonna be a Cowboys fan.
I
That's a
get
true
with him.
fan, man. Skip Bayless.
I seen
man.
that video of him last week.
What?
Hold on.
Oh wait,
No, my internet TV just froze up. I can't even watch the.
Oh,
They're so
no.
close. I
I
can't
know.
watch
You
it.
can't talk
Someone
about
needs to
Cooper
give me
Rush,
the
y'all.
blow here.
They just call a flag. False start.
Oh my
can't
god!
talk about
Really?
Cooper Rush,
I'm about
guys.
to have a conniption.
Number 89.
I'm
about to have
gonna
a
bring.
freaking
I'm gonna bring.
I'm
I'm gonna bring.
fine.
I'm gonna bring up another
Fine.
game though. a game that I know my cousin watched again. Yo, cousin, what about those Jaguars and that Chargers game, sir?
I just want to say that the Jaguars they've been doing really good so far.
I mean, they're 2-1. They're 2-1.
That's another team that people tend to sleep on. They have been built on a defensive team like throughout the years. Like they can score, but their defense is very intimidating. It's like you won't know until you see them play live in action. So when you see them playing, it's just like, oh my goodness, they got a really good defense.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence did his thing, man. That dude did not throw an interception. Threw for over 320.
Yeah. Lawrence he's the real deal. He's the real deal.
Threw 3 touchdowns. So I'm like, bro. I mean, sign me up. I mean, you were the first overall pick, by the way. We're not gonna just say that you was a scrub. You know, you did come out the first round. So kudos to the Jaguars, man. And how about Herbert, man? Herbert's playing like dog doo-doo.
He's injured, isn't he?
He's not playing good at all. I don't know what's happening to Herbert, but
MVP for Herbert, guys. That's what they said at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's healthy, he is really good.
He is.
I think MVP is gonna go to Dak Prescott, y'all.
Hey, he'll probably get. Hey, you know what? He would probably get it before Mr. Joe Burrow. How he's playing.
Joe Burrow made a big game this week. What do you mean, 4 touchdowns?
Let's talk about the other 2 games.
When was the last time Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdowns in a game, Jay?
Hey, last year.
We had the number 1 offense last year, so that's enough said on that. We're not even
put this comment up. You guys can debate this.
Should I trade Lamar for Gabe Davis and Russell Wilson? No.
Say why.
No, I should trade Lamar.
Lamar is at MVP caliber right now. He's balling out here.
You have to give me way more to even get Lamar Jackson. We're talking about future number 1 picks. I gotta have at least 2 of them, and I gotta have a 2nd round pick. That's how you're gonna get Lamar from me. Because I have to be able to my investment already in Lamar Jackson. That's Lamar Jackson we're talking about, right? Because it just said Lamar.
Yeah.
For Lamar Jackson, I got to give me, I gotta have my cake and eat it too for them type of trades. I gotta have it. If I'm an owner, you got to give me something that I'm going to drool over that I know for a fact I have no reason, like I can't refuse to trade.
And
what about Russell Wilson is nothing.
What about I don't know if he's referring to it in like I don't know if he's referring to like as in like a Madden thing or if he's referring to it as in like a fantasy.
That sounds like fantasy football.
Oh, fantasy?
I also got to put this guy
this fantasy football right now. If we're talking about Lamar Jackson. Heck yeah, I'll do that in a heartbeat. I'm just saying.
You would trade. You would get rid of Lamar for
no.
Gabe Davis and Russell.
Lamar, is he saying that he's trading Lamar?
From what he's saying, it looked like he said, "Should I trade Lamar?" Meaning, like, should he trade his quarterback for
Lamar
Russell
Jackson.
Wilson and Gabe? Yeah, I say no.
No, I wouldn't. No. If you have Lamar, then no way. Definitely not. I mean, if you're playing fantasy football right now, I'm pretty sure you got a crap ton of points from Lamar this week. No lie.
And perhaps last week or the week before,
I'm just saying, every coming week, as long as that guy's healthy, this guy's going to give you a lot of points. Don't trade. Do
not trade him because he's a fantasy gold mine. That dude is just gold when it comes down to just getting points in the fantasy league. Lamar Jackson
used to be Patrick Mahomes, but then they were like, "Oh no!" I mean, Josh Allen. You got Josh Allen too. You're probably set too.
He wasn't doing no more of those no-look passes. You know what I'm saying?
I missed it. What happened? I missed it.
We kicked the field goal.
All right, I'll take it.
Did you miss it?
No,
yes. I finally got the game back up. I'm so mad.
Did y'all miss it like everybody else, apparently?
Heck no. We got Maher. Maher's going to make his kicks.
One of the best kickers in the league, missing field goals at the end of the game. It's fine. I'm not salty about that at all.
Our best kicker,
be salty about that. I'd be salty about that. I'd actually put some mojo on him to get his leg back in gear because, damn, 2 in a row.
Should I trade AJ Brown for Gabe Davis and Zeke?
I think you should keep AJ Brown. He's just I'm pretty sure
no. In my defense on this, because I'm gonna say no for this, because like I said, you have to play with the hot hand. Like I said, right now, Jalen Hurts is playing really, really good right now. So the players that are benefiting from it are like, the receivers. He's throwing the ball to them. AJ Brown. They got what is his name? Dennis Smith. Whoever the other wide receiver, number 6 for the Eagles. Smith, Devontae Smith. I think that's his name. Devontae.
Yeah.
Those guys are like a 1-2 punch, and Jalen Hurts is just throwing the lights out. And not only that, they're actually are catching contested catches. I saw that game, dude. They were catching balls that were just ridiculously crazy catches. Like they were catching it and they were all covered. So that just shows you how Jalen Hurts is really getting the ball to him, and they're just being pros and doing what they're supposed to do, catching the football. And I would not trade though AJ Brown. I wouldn't do it. And especially, and I love Ezekiel Elliott, guys. My cousin to tell you, man, I'm an Ezekiel Elliott fan. I don't care what he does. He's still my running back. So
mine as well.
I still like Pollard more.
Ezekiel Elliott is just not. He's not the back that he was 6 years ago. Okay, he's just not. Okay, when he came in as a rookie, he was phenomenal, but we ran him into the ground, and it's just starting to show now. Running backs are just not that strong right now as a premier pick for me when it comes down to my team. If I was making up a team, of course, the first position I'm going to always try to get perfect will be that quarterback. And then it's going to be the offensive line protecting that quarterback, and then your weapons come after that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm getting that quarterback first. That quarterback is going to be my one. And
quarterback is key.
Quarterback is key, man. You got to have a quarterback to win in this league. If you don't, you're not going to win in the playoffs. That's guaranteed. You're going to lose there. You ain't going to make it.
All right, gentlemen, let's roll into predictions. Let's anybody got the game list in front of them? Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming we're all still in for the Cowboys tonight.
Of course. Yep.
I'm strong. I'm not making any comments about specific players. I'm just saying game looks really good right now. The passing was tight. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. I had to say it.
I love it.
I'm gonna pick the Cowboys because, like, for one, of course, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not gonna go against my team, but I am gonna say this: as long as, like I said, if this injury bug though keeps plaguing us, if it does, we're gonna be in trouble, man. It's just a fact, okay? Injuries destroy seasons; they do. So I'm just hoping that this injury bug just stops for a while, so we can actually get our players back and be healthy. You know.
When's their next game after tonight?
Next game,
Washington.
They play with Washington at 1 p.m. on Sunday.
The Commanders,
which we will air that. We will definitely watch that.
Playing against Carson Wentz.
There's also a London game, by the way, next week.
Oh, really? Dang. Okay.
Vikings and Saints play in London.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That is something.
So
that might be the game Andy Dalton comes out.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. Hey. I mean, Jameis Winston, we'll have to see.
Go ahead and bring that one up, though, Shiny Hero. Go ahead and say it. The Dolphins and the Bengals.
Yeah, Thursday Night Football, Dolphins and Bengals. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, listen, we still didn't get
our predictions in.
I know. Let's go back. We'll come back. But all right. So Cowboys versus Washington. Are we all team Cowboys? Radical.
I'm going Cowboys tonight.
Cowboys. That's easy.
Okay.
That's an easy pick.
So are we good? Same thing for Sunday for Washington. Cowboys Washington game.
Yeah.
Radical.
I said Cowboys.
Okay, just checking, just making sure. I needed to hear it for myself. Make sure I'm not hallucinating. Yeah, there was no threat. No threat. No, there's no threat. Nope, no threats. All right, Vikings versus Saints.
Ooh,
I'm Team Viking now. So
I'm just looking at how Jameis Winston is playing. I'm going with Vikings easy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Vikings as well, because the Vikings defense I think is better. The Saints defense has not shown me really thing this year so far, and Jameis Winston is out with a fractured back, guys. If y'all didn't know that.
Oh, is he really? Don't you, my boy Andy Dalton in the game?
He's out with a fractured back. I might have to
lean towards the Saints here.
Wait, what? So you're Team Saints now?
My franchise quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals out there before Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
All right. So for real, you're Saints for real.
No, I'm picking the Vikings. Andy Dalton won't be able to beat them. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, because that's my team now.
I know.
Hey,
We all pick the
I
Vikings for
stay
you.
and support the teams that other people support.
There. All right.
At shiny.
Hey, don't sass
Ooh.
me. Dolphins versus Bengals. We all know that there is a reciprocity. I can't say that word. For me to the Bengals. Thanks, Radical. So I'm assuming we're Team Bengals this game.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm
Of
not.
course you're not. Of course you're
I'm
not.
I'm not. I'm not, man. Look, I'm telling you, everybody keep sleeping
listen
on the
to what he-
Dolphins.
Oh
Keep
my
doing
goodness.
it.
Hurt.
And I'm
If he
telling
doesn't
you,
play, what do you mean?
hey man, look.
If he doesn't play, their
Hey,
offense
man,
is done except for
hey,
Tyreek
look.
Hill.
Hey, so you're telling me that Teddy Bridgewater is not going to at least game
Teddy
manage?
Bridgewater is still a threat. He's still a
Game
threat. We've
manage?
seen
He's not
He's
anymore.
not going to game manage this game, really? You really think that your Bengals are going to stop those two receivers?
Yeah.
You think you're going to stop Tyreek Hill? You're going to tell me that with a straight face? You're going to stop
I
Tyreek?
mean, we did it last year in the playoffs.
Well, look.
And he had a
I
elite quarterback
give
in
you
Patrick
that.
Mahomes.
I give you that. But how the way they're playing right now, and they got that ace in Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's on the Dolphins now. They're not on the Chiefs. They're on the Dolphins.
know.
So it's a different
But you got to
team.
look at the difference here. He had
It's a
Patrick
different
Mahomes throwing
team.
him the ball.
I would pick
Not
the
Tua
Dolphins to
or
beat the Chiefs
Whoever
right
the
now.
hell
How
is
they're
Tua's
playing.
backup.
I would pick the Chiefs to beat the. I would pick the Dolphins to beat the Chiefs right now. By the way, the Dolphins are playing. That's how confident I am in the Dolphins right now. I'm that confident in them.
That's crazy talk, man.
Bro, it's
All
not
right.
crazy. Oh, look, the teams that they beat. I mean, they beat some pretty decent teams. I mean, they just beat the Bills, bro. Come on, man.
The Bills
Come
is a
on,
tough
bro.
team.
They beat a healthy Josh Allen.
There was one
the
game away
defense,
for going to the
everything.
Super Bowl
Come on,
last year.
bro.
Just
You got
put
to
that out there.
give them some credit. I'm just saying, just give them a little bit of flavor. I'm not bashing your Bengals. I'm just saying, man, I'm not just gonna say your Bengals are gonna beat them. So I have to say it'll be by a small margin, or maybe they might just score the lights out. They might just be scoring like crazy. But I got it. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with the ace in the sleeve, man. Tyreek Hill is that game. He's that game changer, bro. He is. He's just that guy right now.
All right.
I'm gonna pick the Dolphins.
Jay,
I'm sorry,
Jay.
man. I love you though. It's all out of love. All out of love.
Jay,
I'm
go
not
for it.
gonna really go deep into it, but stats don't lie. I mean, although it seems like the Bengals did pick up a win last week, I feel like the hot team right now is the Dolphins. They're 3-0. You have to take that under consideration. These guys got a chemistry, and you can't just ignore that. They're 3-0. I mean, it's any given Sunday, but if you're gonna go off of stats, the Dolphins has this game.
So we're going Dolphins, cousin.
And that's just me being real. That's just me being honest. If you look at the stats,
All right. You get to rub it all in our face, bro. If your
I'll
team
rub
wins,
it out on Thursday
you get to
night
rub it
when I
so good.
message you and Jay at 11 o'clock at night,
I will
tell you
take
that
it.
Cincinnati.
I will take it. I'll take it, man. But I gotta just go with the hot team right now, man. The hot team right now, the Dolphins are just too hot right now. They're too hot.
I think they're due for a loss. There,
Whoa.
I said it. They're due for a loss.
No.
I mean, I get it. I get it. I understand.
You don't want to leave him in no water without a paddle.
I feel it.
He'll be going with his hand.
But I mean, just going off of stats. I mean, if it wasn't the Dolphins, if it was anybody else, I would be like Bengals for sure. But if you're thinking stats wise, if you're thinking like win wise, like who's on a hot streak, who's on a losing streak, the Bengals just won their first game. They just won their first game out of the last two.
Yeah, but they should have won their first game. They should have won their first
They
game.
should have won that game. They probably should have won the Cowboys game, to be quite honest. And I know
y'all did have everybody. I mean, there's no reason y'all should have lost. But hey, I'll take it.
Y'all shouldn't have lost first. Y'all shouldn't have lost week 1. Y'all shouldn't have lost week 2. Y'all won week 3. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all went against some good teams, but y'all should have had the win against the Steelers for sure. And y'all should have had the win against us. We had no Dak Prescott, and our offense just wasn't clicking. And for us to still win that game, I'm just saying, it's going to take a lot to beat the hot Dolphins right now.
I'm still going Cincinnati, though.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't take nothing less, man.
I'm gonna pick them to upset the Miami Dolphins, not in a big way,
Oh, you think it's going to be you think the game's going to be close though? A close game?
I'll agree. It'll be close.
I do. I think it's
Okay,
gonna be a close
okay.
game because I
It'll-
think they just needed to get their shit together. They needed to kind of find their synergy. I think they're working on it. They're closer than they were. I think they have a good
Hey,
chance.
you need to go ahead and call Mr. Burrow and have him and Chase come to your crib, give him some Wheaties
in their
or something,
defense.
so
The
their
Wheaties.
synergy can come up.
The 2 games they lost were by 6 points in total.
Hey man,
2
hey,
field goals. If that
Hey,
man
but
would have hit at least
those
one of
offenses
them,
didn't
he
have
would have
hot.
won the game.
Those offenses didn't have hot offenses like the Dolphins got right now.
Ooh, Superman Creed. You know what? We're not talking to you right now. Anyway, we're 5
Dang.
minutes from the 9 o'clock hour, so let's just get through a little bit more. Next game up after who else we got on our predictions list?
You.
Let's see. We got the Browns and the Falcons.
We're gonna pick that game.
Yeah, I'm going down the road.
Jaguars, Eagles,
Yeah,
Cardinals.
Jaguars,
Panthers,
Eagles. That's one I really want to.
Rams.
So we're not gonna predict all the games. We're just gonna pick certain ones.
Or at least the
Chiefs,
hot ones for sure. The ones that are hot.
Well,
about
yeah,
Chiefs,
of course we're gonna talk about the hot ones, but I'm just saying, aren't we gonna predict every game? We don't have to talk about them necessarily, but we can just highlight.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's
that
do that then. Go ahead. Which game was it?
Browns and Falcons.
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns. Browns are 2-1. Falcons is 1-2.
Even though the Falcons came off of a win, didn't they?
Still the Browns 2-1. I'm going Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
I'm going
the Browns.
Falcons. I'm
What?
going rogue.
I think I'm also gonna go the Falcons.
I'm
What?
going rogue.
Y'all doing this on purpose. Y'all
This
doing it on
is-
purpose.
Listen,
This is not even.
I've always liked Marcus Mariota. Just saying. So
This is not even a stats
Okay,
kind
whatever.
of thing. I don't know. I just feel like
I'm not even gonna go into it. No, I'm not.
SEC.
No, I'm not. Doing
I'm
it.
not.
They're in the Big
Yeah.
Ten.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Let's move along. We won't debate it. We'll debate it next week. Jaguars, Eagles.
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 Really?
They're
Okay.
3-0. I despise the Eagles,
what is
but they're playing
Jacksonville,
hot football
2-1?
right now.
Jacksonville is 2-1, and you know what? I'm going with the Jags.
Me
Nice.
too.
Okay,
Me
cousin.
too.
Okay, cousin. I see you, man.
I can't pick against Jalen Hurts right now.
Well,
I
a fellow,
can.
a fellow Texan in my mind, but at the same time, it's just they're playing too hot right now. I'm not going to go against that defense. That defense is playing pretty well too.
Any given Sunday. So
You're
Jags, I'm sticking with them.
Yep, I'm with you. All right, next up.
Jets,
You got
Steelers. Steelers for me.
Well, Zach Wilson comes back. To be fair,
To be fair, but Mike Tomlin's going to take care of it. Promise you that. Mike Tomlin's going to stop him.
The Steelers is gonna win.
I'm going with the Steelers on that.
You know what? I'm going with Steelers on this one too.
They're both 1-2, but let's be honest here. Mike Tomlin is a hell of a
I
coach.
trust in the process of Mike Tomlin. Mike
And
Tomlin don't
he's
get that team
coach.
ready.
I'll even admit that.
Radical, who are you going with?
Oh, I went with Steelers.
Okay, so we're all
As
in
much
for
as I don't want
Steelers.
to, they're gonna win the game.
All right, so we're all in for Steelers. Next up,
Bills, Ravens.
Go with the Bills.
I hate to say it. Ooh, that's-
Y'all already know who I'm going for, so I don't even need to say his name.
listen. I feel like this moment right here, they're both 2-1, but the Bills just came off a loss.
Their defense, man.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say I think that Lamar Jackson is gonna ball out. He's just
Yes.
gonna pick that defense apart, and they're not gonna know how to shut him down. If you think about it,
Best
they're
defense.
already saying that this guy has surpassed Michael Vick's stats as far as like the rushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
He's already there. He already beat that. He did that. He been did that.
and we all don't have to go into Michael Vick's like stats. Like we all know that guy was legendary out there on the field. Nobody could stop him. So if they're comparing Lamar Jackson to Mr. Michael Vick, and they're on a hot streak right now, I'm just saying like this guy, they need to pay that man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm going Ravens. So the Ravens is who I'm picking. I'm picking the Ravens.
Shiny.
She thinking.
You're going. Who'd you say, Radical?
The Bills.
Okay, Jay, you said you were going.
We
Ravens.
both went Baltimore.
I'm going Ravens.
Hey,
I'm going
Lamar,
Ravens.
yes. Oh, yeah, you the lone wolf.
I
Lone
can't
wolf.
pick
Hey,
both.
Radical.
I can't pick all the AFC North to win. I cannot.
Next.
Final game probably for us right now.
Let me see. One last game.
I still think you should do the Chiefs, the Bucks, but that's just me.
Yeah, Chiefs and Buccaneers. I'll do this
You
one.
have to. You have to.
I'm gonna say this. Again, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I gotta pick the Bucks, man. I cannot go against TB12 losing 2 weeks in a row. I'm going Buccaneers.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
What? Radical.
I have to.
Jay?
I think Patrick Mahomes is going to ball out, but I mean, if we're going to be real, Tom Brady don't just lose 2 games in a row. He's going to figure out a way to win this game. Like, let's be real here. Have we just known Tom Brady to win and just lose out of nowhere? Like, can anybody statistically tell me that Tom Brady has lost back-to-back games? Like, can anybody just tell me off the rip
I can't remember
right
it.
now, like the year?
Yeah,
I know it's happened. It's happened, but I'm saying, can you tell me the year?
I don't know.
It hasn't been recent.
Heart, so.
It
hasn't been recent. So I'm going with Tom Brady. The Buccaneers. He's going to find a way to win. It happens. This guy won 7 championships. You got to give it to the guy.
Just off the championships alone, our cousin. You're a smart man.
That's how you're choosing your game, Jay, is by Super Bowls.
Man, look,
hold on. You technically, so he won 6 with the Patriots, right?
Yes.
He won 1 with the Bucks. So how many is that? I just want to prove my point. That's 7 championships. You said 6, right? 7. Give the GOAT his props, man.
Okay.
Give the GOAT his props.
You know, he's the GOAT. That's his title. But you're not going to get me to say anything else about it.
I'm just saying, stats is stats. He won 7. You called me out. You said 6, but he won 6 with the Patriots and won 1 with the Bucks. That's 7. I'm just saying.
I just don't see Tom Brady losing 2 games in a row. And I think that defense is going to respond better than what they did this past year, especially TB12. TB12 is going to turn it around real quick. I believe it. Patrick Mahomes better come ready. That's all I got to say. He better come ready.
I think he will.
I think it's going to be a good game.
Well, then he will be humbled when he gets ready to lose that game. Then he'll be humbled.
He's already been humbled by Tom Brady. Come on now.
He going to have to show him again.
You lost him in the damn Super Bowl. Come on.
We as an organization, the star has never beaten him. And we're humbled by Mr. Brady. I can say that.
As much as we want to beat him, it ain't happening.
Everybody wants to beat Tom Brady. Come on now.
True.
To beat a man, you got to beat the man, right?
Yes,
hey,
that is
true. That's true.
You said that right.
Yes, you did. You
Woo!
said it on point. All right, so
Saying field goal Dallas.
Said he was the man.
6'3". I'm paying attention. Let's go.
Okay, sorry. I'm under control now.
All right, we're good.
Here we go. I'm waiting for the Cooper Rush stuff again.
Uh-oh.
Nope, I'm not saying a word.
He actually should have got a flag just now so we can get our touchdown. But hey, we're in New York, so hey, it's okay.
Oh yeah, you know it's gonna be a lot of that.
They grabbed the mess out of my receiver and they didn't call. They didn't throw a flag on it. So I'm like, okay, it's because we're in New York. It's all good.
They don't see anything that's happening out there.
How close are you to that game?
What are you talking
New
about?
Jersey, their home base is in New Jersey, so.
Oh,
yeah, well,
MetLife.
I work a full-time job. What can I say? I wish I could.
What does that have to do with?
I don't have time to go to these things. By the time I get home, it's just I got lots of stuff on my plate.
Hey, you know what? But on Sundays you could watch the game with us.
I know, and that's more fun.
It is.
I don't have anyone to go to games with here in New Jersey, so I'm going to go toddle off to a game by myself.
I'm telling you, you need to just come on down here to Texas, girl. Make that trip.
I used to live in Houston, so
Hey, I'm just saying.
That's why. Trust me, New Jersey people in my office, because I'm on the East Coast, they're like, "You just want to be on the bandwagon." I'm like, no, I actually used to live in Texas.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
and the history here of playing football is a real thing. Okay, We're just gonna say that. All right.
Yeah, right.
Radical.
We eat, sleep,
This
and
is
breathe
unbelievable,
football
yo.
down south, baby. It's a real thing.
Mhm, mhm.
Hey, I feel like my boy Radical, he's just Stephen A. Smith, and then we got we got Shiny, who's Skip Bayless. Like I feel like it, I just the passion, like you can just see it. Like I
Yo,
look
listen,
at these,
listen.
I
Let
look
me
at
go make
ESPN,
an
and I
Instagram
just
video. Let me go make an Instagram video.
ESPN
of me
got
putting on the
nothing on
Cowboys
us.
jersey when they win the
No,
game.
they don't.
yo,
No, they do not.
and they can watch it for free. They don't have to pay for this.
They don't have to pay for nothing.
Let me just go put on my Cowboys jersey real quick after the Cowboys win a game and start cheering on Cooper Rush.
Listen,
Oh
you were
my
supposed to
goodness.
wear your
That's-
jersey
that's-
tonight. Like, I'm really upset about this.
I told you it didn't
wa-
come in yet.
You know what?
Oh,
I said in your
Whatever.
all's defense, I said I would wear it.
You could have worn like a navy blue and white shirt. That would have been acceptable. But you came in here and even like your Bengal shirt. Like, I'm crushed.
They won
he wanted to celebrate and represent his team. That's
the one
all.
day.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
They win one game. You know, y'all
I'll remember this.
Oh,
Damn.
saying they're gonna go 1-3.
I feel like you just reneged on our agreement to support both teams. You know.
oh.
Anyway,
Even the cat got it there and said, like, hey, what's going on here?
yeah, right. Trying to keep the cat from purring into the microphone here. Anyway, it is just after 9 o'clock, gentlemen. Any final thoughts as we start to close out the evening? This was fun. Once again, I had a great time.
So did I.
It has been a ball. It has been a blast. I
All
love
the
it.
time. You guys never cease to amaze me, man. It's been for what it's worth. I still thank you guys for even allowing me to come on this panel with y'all. It's been a fun ride so far, and I hope still we continue to still bring much great football news back to these guys, to everybody that's out there, especially with some of the knowledge that we do have of the game, and even people that are still learning the game a little bit more. It's still fun. I'm enjoying every minute of it, every second of it. I can't wait till next week comes around so we can come right back here and do this again, man. Thank you guys still for having me. Thank you so much.
And I promise I'll have my MVP predictions next week.
All righty. I'll hold you to that.
So I would like to thank my cousin, for being part of this great team that we got. I would like to thank my boy Radical and Shiny. It's always a pleasure. These podcasts are going to get better and better. Like last week was fun. This week was even more fun. I feel like we all bring our swagger to this. We all bring our spiciness to this football chatter. So I love it. I can't wait for next week.
Fantastic. Well, do you all, before we say goodnight, do we all want to celebrate who we're going to rate out to? Give those folks some shout outs.
What's up?
Because I know
rate
we're
Nacho
all.
Cookie?
Okay, so yeah, I would like to rate out to her. I would like to thank on the Tulip supports in. Thank you, Miss Jinkies. Thank you, Peaches and Queen. Thank you, Superman Creed. Thank you, Fairy Blossom, and thank you, Goddess, and thank you, Vows the Goat, for being part of the YouTube. So thank you all. Appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for over on MFG the Ends side and over on Radical Foil side. We appreciate all of y'all.
All right.
See y'all later, guys.
With that said, who's handling the rate outs? Radical, you got yours. Jay, you want me to try and do Tulip supports?
Yeah.
Let's
Double
see.
underscore?
It's let me see.
I gotta find it. Oh, not your cookie. That's who we're rating out to.
Yeah.
Not your cookie. I'm gonna follow too.
Not.
We'll follow that butt.
Hold on. And double underscore. Got it. All right.
Remember,
I got
guys,
her.
my game's on tonight, so I will not be streaming. I won't be streaming. I will be watching this football game.
Me
So,
too.
no stream
I'm,
tonight for me.
I'm gonna go cry at this football game and wait for
Oh
Shiny to tell me
my.
and give me a text.
Oh,
Cooper Rush!
my.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I'll behave. I swear to God. All right. We out. Thank you,
Later,
everyone,
guys.
for
Love
coming
y'all.
Have a great
through.
night. Stay
Peace out. See you
motivated,
next
stay
week.
lit, and happy football.
Laters. All right. And broadcast.
Hey.